How to turn $100 into $1,000. The ultimate guide to smart investing. Turning a modest $100 into a striking $1,000 is neither fantasy nor guaranteed, but with smart strategy, discipline, and realistic expectations, it is absolutely achievable. In this guide, you'll learn the mindset, framework, and specific actionable paths to supercharge your $100 into $1,000 and lay the foundation for even greater growth down the line. 1. Start with the right mindset. Before we jump into tactics, the right mindset is everything. The goal isn't instant riches. You're trying to multiply your capital tenfold, which means achieving a 1000% return. That kind of return usually involves risk, time, effort, and sometimes luck. As one article puts it, turning $100 into $1,000 requires a whopping 1,000% return. Even some of the world's most successful companies still take years to return 1,000% GOBankingRates. So treat this as a serious project, not a get-rich-quick gamble. Be realistic about time and risk. There are essentially two levers here: time horizon and risk tolerance. If you want a fast return, you'll likely take higher risk. If you prefer safety, you'll likely need much more time. For example, putting $100 into a high-yield savings account may take decades to become $1,000. Money Lion. Invest in yourself. One of the highest return investments is your own skill set. Investing in your education can be one of the best ways to turn $100 into $1,000 or more. Bloggers topics. When you improve your skills or launch a side gig, the investment is the $100 and the return is earned income, often much faster than the financial markets. 2. Build the framework. For key steps, here's a four-step framework to guide your $100 $1,000 journey. Think of it as your roadmap. Step 1. Clarify your goal and time horizon. When do you want to hit the $1,000 mark? 3 months? A year? 5 years? What level of risk are you comfortable with? Are you okay potentially losing part or all of the $100? This will shape which investment path you choose. Step 2. Allocate your $100 deliberately. Choose 1 or 2 strategies, not 10. Keep fees low. Because $100 is small, fees can eat a large portion of returns. Avoid all eggs in one wildly speculative idea unless you're fine with high chance of loss. Step 3. Monitor and reinvest smartly. Track your progress. If one method works, consider redirecting profits into higher potential paths. Let compounding reinvesting returns work for you. Step 4. Stay disciplined. Avoid emotional decisions, panic selling, chasing hype. Avoid scams and hype-driven promises of easy 10x in a week on forums. People warn about unrealistic expectations and losses. Reddit. Keep learning. 3. 6 practical ways to turn $100 into $1,000. Here are 6 actionable strategies. You can pick one or combine a few based on your preference. 1. Stock market ETFs. Putting $100 into the market is one of the most accessible routes. You can buy fractional shares or ETFs with small minimums. Portal Finance INTELIGENTEXS. Example. If you achieve, say, 20% annual return, your $100 grows to $120 after 1 year. To reach $1,000 you'd need many years or higher returns. Key. Diversify. Keep fees low. Think long-term. Pros. Easy to start. Proven growth. Cons. Slow if you expect 10 in short term. Market risk. 2. Peer-to-peer lending, interest-based platforms. You lend your $100 to borrowers via an online platform and earn interest. Some platforms show 5 to 12% interest rates. Portal Finance INTELIGENTEXS. You may need to wait and diversify your loans to reduce default risk. Pros. Potentially decent returns. Passive income. Cons. Risk of borrowers defaulting. Smaller scale at $100. 3. Side hustle small business. Use the $100 as seed capital for a small business or side gig. Buy supplies to flip products, e.g., thrift item purchase plus repair plus resale money pantry. Use the money to launch a freelance service or digital product, e.g. course. Marketing materials portal finance intelligence. Pros. High income potential. You control the effort. Cons. Requires time, work, and possibly luck. Not purely passive. 4. Investing in yourself skills, education. Use the $100 to learn a high-value skill and then apply it. Example. Digital marketing, graphic design, copywriting, portal finance intelligence. Once you gain the skill, you can earn $1,000 or more via freelance work. Pros. Very high return on effort. Builds long-term value. Cons. Requires effort. Time to learn. No guaranteed result. 5. Cryptocurrency or high-risk investments. Putting $100 into riskier assets like crypto can potentially yield big returns but also big losses. Many people on forums caution this is speculative. Reddit. Pros. Potential for very high growth. Cons. Very high risk you could lose your $100. 6. Flipping items retail arbitrage. Buy undervalued goods and resell them online or locally for profit. Example. Buy clearance items or furniture. Refurbish and resell. Money pantry. Pros. You set the margin. You see immediate results. Cons. Requires sourcing items. Time for refurbishment and sale. 4. Roadmap. Example scenario. Here is a hypothetical path combining strategies with your $100. Aiming for $1,000 within 12 to 18 months. This is illustrative only. Month 1 to 3. Allocate $50 to buying a short course on a marketable skill, e.g. digital design. $50 to flipping items, buy 2 to 3 items to refurbish resell. Month 4 to 9. Using your new skill. Pick up 2 to 3 freelance gigs, earning to $100 total. Reinvest profits into flipping items, say $100 more. Month 10 to 18. Combine. You now have $100 from flipping plus income from skills, $500 total. Also start a small investment of $100 in an ETF or index fund. Reinvest all profits. At this point your total capital in play is $300 plus ongoing freelance income. With smart flipping and freelance, you can push toward the $1,000 mark. After 18 months, you may have $1,000 if your effort bore fruit. Now you can shift into more passive investments, bigger projects, or diversify. 5. Risks. Mistakes, how to avoid them. Mistake. Expecting easy 10 returns overnight. As Redditors warn. Sure, it is pretty easy to turn 1,000 into 100 in no time at all. Reddit. The best answer is probably by investing it. Now it only depends on how fast you're willing to grow your money and what risks you're willing to take. Reddit. Don't chase unrealistic gains without plan. Mistake. High fees that destroy small principal. When starting with $100, every dollar counts. Choose low-fee platforms or services. Mistake. Not diversifying at all. Putting all $100 into one parlay bet, e.g. one speculative stock might either boom or bust. If it busts, you lose everything. Mitigation strategies. Keep a split. Some low risk, some higher risk, but limited size. Reinvest profits, let returns work for you. Continuously learn. Your biggest advantage is acquiring skills and knowledge. Track what works and discard what doesn't. 6. Summary final thoughts. Turning $100 into $1,000 is ambitious, but realistic if you combine smart investing, time, effort, and reinvestment. The fastest paths often involve yourself, skills, Side hustle. Flipping items, traditional investment stocks. Peer lending can help, but may require more time for 10 returns. Risk and reward are tightly linked. Know your tolerance, track progress. Reinvest profits. Keep fees low. And avoid hype-driven scams. Ultimately, use your $100 as a launch pad. Don't treat it as fixed, treat it as seed capital that you'll grow. Reinvest. And scale. Whether you hit $1,000 in a year or two. What's more important is building habits, skills, and a mindset that lets you turn not just $100 into $1,000, but $1,000 into $10,000 and beyond. Would you like me to go deeper on one of these investment paths, e.g., freelancing or flipping items with specific step-by-step action plans tailored for starting from $100?